Hi, good afternoon. This is Sir Jude, and this will be the last video lecture for the school year, tackling the different parts of chemical equation. But before we go into that, let's first revisit physical and chemical changes. So I have melting of water on the left side and burning of paper on the right side. So obviously, melting of water is an example of physical change, while burning of paper is an example of chemical change. Now, aside from letters or words, we can also represent chemical equations by virtue of symbols, letters, and numbers, such as this for melting of water and this for burning of paper. Ngayon, what are those letters, numbers, symbols, shapes, etc., etc.? That's what we're going to tackle today. Okay? The parts of a chemical equation. Now, there are several parts of a chemical equation. So let's have our default equation here. We have AS plus PL, and with the help of E, it turns into CG plus BAQ under the presence of a triangle. So let's start everything from left to right by beginning with A and B. We call them the reactants. So reactants are the starting materials, and they're always found at the left side of the arrow. So any reagent, regardless of the number, regardless of the size, regardless of the length, as long as you find them at the left side of the arrow, we call them reactants. So balik tayo sa ating dalawang examples kanina. What are the reactants in each chemical equation? So in melting of water, our reactant is solid water. And for burning of paper, our reactants is we have C6H10O5 in solid form and 6O2 in gaseous form. Okay? Now, if you notice, may makita po kayong two types of arrows. One pointing to the left side and right side, just like in melting of water. And the other one where it's pointed to the right side, no? Just like in burning of paper. What do those arrows signify? So let's talk about the arrow. If you see one arrow pointing in one direction, specifically in the right, we call that an irreversible reaction. When we say irreversible reaction, this is product favored. No? Once you convert A and B to C and D, you cannot reconvert C and D back to A and B. Wala na pong balikan. There's no turning back. However, if you see a double-sided arrow, one pointing to the left and the other one pointing to the right, we classify that as a reversible reaction. The reversible reaction means that its product and reactant favored. If you turn A and B to C and D, you can reconvert it back to A and B. So, when we return to our sample equations, is the reaction reversible or reversible? In melting of water, it is a reversible reaction. Because remember, if melting is the process of turning solid substances into liquid substances, you can revert liquid water back to ice through solidification. So it's naturally reversible. But for burning of paper, once you turn the paper to ash, cannot return ash back to the paper anymore. That's why it's reversible. Okay? If you have reactants as our starting materials found on the left side of the arrow, what do you call the ending materials found on the right side of the arrow? So here we have C and D, we call it the products. So products are the end materials. These are the reagents that we're most interested to look upon kasi yun yung target reagents natin in the reaction. And as I mentioned earlier, they are found at the right side of the arrow. So if we return back to our sample equations, the single product for melting of water is liquid water, while the two products in burning There are 6 moles of gaseous carbon dioxide and 5 moles of gaseous water. Now, going back here, mapapansin nyo, aside from SLG and AQ, the only capital letter we have in faculty is letter E. The letter E stands for the catalyst. Catalysts are regenerated materials. When you say regenerated materials, you consume them, but at the same time, you refill them. Okay? So, I discussed catalysts in deeper detail and factors affecting the reaction. So, if you're more interested to learn more about catalysts, then you can watch that video as well. Factors affecting reaction rate is the last other topic. But isa sila sa mga nauna kong nagawa ng video lecture. So, balikan nyo na lang. And catalysts can be found at either at the top or bottom of the arrow. Kung masyado nang masikip or crowded at the top of the arrow, you may also write the catalyst at the bottom of the arrow. And for both of our sample chemical reactions, wala po tayo catalyst na nakikita or ginagamit sa kanila. Okay, next, how about the 4 small letters S, L, G, and Q? Nakinig nyo kanina sina S, L, and G. Solid, liquid, and gas. How about AQ? But bago kayo pakilala si AQ, those 4 refer to the states of matter. So ano bang state of matter ng substances natin? So we have the 3 basic: solid, liquid, gas. I will not delve into them anymore. Let me spotlight on aqueous solutions, or AQ. When we say aqueous solutions, these are reagents that are dissolved in water. Right? Next. Ayan. So give the state of matter of each compound. So, or element rather, kasi may element na pala tayo. So, dun tayo sa water in the reactant side, that's solid. Water in the product side, that's liquid. C6H10O5, solid. O2, that's a gas. CO2 is also a gas. And H2O is also a gas. Next, and our final part of the chemical equation is a triangle symbol called heat. No? When you see a triangle symbol, heat was applied. So for both of our sample equations, no, heat was applied. And that's true because melting of water is an endothermic reaction wherein solid substances have to absorb heat for them to melt into liquid substances. And burning of paper naman requires heat kasi wala namang masusunog kung walang heat in the first place. Right? So, because of that, let's have our final recap. So, from very short chemical equations, we now have a long chemical equation here. This is photosynthesis, the natural process of plants manufacturing food by absorbing certain wavelengths from the sunlight. So its chemical equation is, so how do you read that chemical equation? So from the left, we start with 6 moles of gaseous carbon dioxide or CO2 with 6 moles of liquid water, forming or producing 1 mole of aqueous glucose, C6H12O6, or any sugar component, and 6 moles of gaseous oxygen. So, first question, what is our reactants? We have 2 reactants. We have 6 moles of gaseous CO2 and 6 moles of liquid H2. For the products, these are reagents found on the right side of the equation. We have 2. We have 1 mole of aqueous glucose, C6H12O6, and 6 moles of gaseous O2. For the catalyst, we don't see any reactions at the top or at the bottom of the arrow, so there are no catalysts in photosynthesis. Letter D is a reaction reversible or irreversible. Because the arrow is pointing towards the right, then therefore photosynthesis is an irreversible reaction. When we say irreversible reaction, once you turn the reactants into the products can be converted back to the reactants in. Okay. And finally, which substances are solid? So we don't have any solid substances in photosynthesis. Liquid, we have 6 moles of liquid H2O. For gas, we have 2. We have 6 moles of gaseous CO2 and 6 moles of gaseous O2. And finally, the only aqueous substance is 1 mole of aqueous, 6H12O6. And with that, these are the parts of the chemical equation. And I hope nababalikan niyo po ang ating video lectures about types and balance in chemical equations. We have already come full circle. I really enjoyed recording the video lectures. I didn't anticipate na aabot tayo sa ganito due to the extreme heat that we unfortunately is now a climate problem nowadays. So I hope na you won't be discouraged in studying, and I hope na given a short amount of time, makapag-review kayo. And also, don't forget to find time to test. So, tapos ako magturo. That's it for our school year. I will forever be grateful, especially for the students who supported me, who were resilient, courageous, industrious, intellectual, smart, madiskarte, mabilidad. Thank you for sharing your input with me. And I hope that I became a good teacher. Not perfect, but I'm improving every day. Thank you. Goodbye. And I hope that success kayo in the future. Bye-bye.